So we believe in the one true God of love. We believe in one Redeemer, Jesus, who died and rose for us. We believe primarily and substantially in the one true church. Now we know that we share 90+% of the truth with the Orthodox. We have an enormous amount in common with the other Christian churches. But primarily and substantially, one God, one Redeemer, one church around the successor of St. Peter, the local bishop and the local priests. And then Jesus gave us a set of moral teachings. Jesus didn't say, look, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you give a bit of a nod in my direction. Jesus didn't say that. Jesus didn't say, look, it's like a variety of holiday packages. You can go to the Gold Coast, you can go to the Sunshine Coast, go to Bali, you can go to Hawaii, you can go to Disneyland, you can even go to Tasmania. All of them are equally good. Jesus didn't say that. Jesus said, I am the way and the truth and the life. The gateway is narrow. To get yourself into trouble, it's easy. The way is broad. We have to follow the narrow and the correct way. And so he gave us the two great commandments, the commandments that we should love God and we've got to love one another. Now, both those elements were present in the Jewish teaching, but what was new for Jesus put the two of them together essentially. And he said, if you're going to love God, you've got to love one another. And the way you love one another is by following the commandments, the 10 Commandments. They respect human rights. They enable us to curb our selfishness, to respect other people. And they embody moral truths. Moral teaching is not something we can make up for ourselves. It's not as though we've got a blank canvas and we can paint that canvas any way we like for moral teaching. Write our own shapes and fill in our own colours. No, it's not like that. There are moral truths. Once in a while it's a little bit difficult to know exactly what we should be doing, but they're there to be recognised. They're a little bit like the truths of hygiene. For a long time people didn't know if you had open sewers it would spread infection and you'd get very sick. I was just reading about Father Murphy, who died at the age of 31 from typhoid as a result of the open sewers here. For a long time after operations, they weren't sure how poison spread. And when they realised that, and then they eventually through penicillin and other ways they were able to control it, then the health rate improved. So for a long time when people originally started to smoke tobacco, they didn't know about the link with lung cancer. It was discovered later. Now, just as there are these laws of hygiene, so there are also moral laws, which can be known by human reason. Sometimes takes a little bit of work, and they're clarified for us through the 10 Commandments. But in arguing for some of our positions, we don't always have to go back to the Scripture and to Jesus. With some of them, we can argue from the nature of human persons what's needed to lead a good life.